What's up, good people? How you doing? Hope you had a blessed weekend. Hey, today I'm going to talk about some of the things that I did right and some of the things I've done horribly wrong in the stock market, okay? We cannot act like everything is green and everybody is killing the game every day, just making a ton of money. But I believe that this video will be helpful to everyone. If you're new to this page, go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell and hit all so you'll get all this wonderful content. All right, good people? Let's go. So like I said, you could tell I'm not in my normal studio, but for those of you that watched the video that I posted yesterday, I greatly appreciate it. That was 15 hours of editing, and I haven't changed the setup yet, so that's why I'm still here. I'm gonna leave a link here at the end. I want everyone to watch that because it's gonna help you make money, okay? So I'm gonna start with a stock, and it was one of the things that I did today, all right? I'm gonna bring up ticker symbol NPPTF, Neptune Digital Assets. Neptune Digital Assets. So this is one play that I knocked out of the park. I told you guys, I suggested to you guys, because remember, I'm not your financial advisor. You must first do your own research, which is something we're gonna cover a little bit today, and consult with your financial advisor, to which I am not. I am Larry, and I'm telling you what Larry is doing and plan on doing, all right? So 2 weeks ago, on March 23rd, I suggested that it was a buy around 60 cents, remember? And then I gave you some drop prices if it dropped further, all right? On the 25th, I set a limit buy order because a lot of you guys are missing these prices when they drop because you don't have a limit buy order. You have limit sell orders, but you don't have limit buy order. So I had a limit buy order in, and it hit on the 25th, 2 days later, the 25th of March, right? So I bought in at 60 cents. And when I saw that it bought in, it actually fell a little lower, and something just told me, buy some more. And I just bought some more because I liked what I saw for the future of this company. Though it was a penny stock, and remember, it's risky, but in my Bitcoin mining portfolio, I literally took $2,400, for those of you that was following me from last year, and turned it into $42,000, all right? And I will tell you a lot of that was Bitcoin. Some of that was penny stock, all right? A lot of it was penny stock too. $10,000 of that was penny stock. But I'm playing with the house's money now, all right? So what I did was I set a limit order and it bought in at 60 cents, right? On March 25th, right? Today, I sold half of my positions for 110% profit. 110% profit. I only sold half of that. For those of you that are wondering what I'm going to do with it, remember, I was telling you guys to cash up, just start saving some cash. But I'm going to just tell you that I am going to go to my Coinbase app. There's a link below for the Coinbase app. And in that Coinbase app, there's digital. Sorry, I didn't mean to say digital. It's Bitcoin. I'm going to buy ticker symbol ADA, which is an altcoin, all right? I believe that coin is going to explode from now until the end of the year. I just do believe it's going to explode. So I'm literally keeping my Bitcoin portfolio Bitcoin. I'm just moving it right now. But it would be a good thing for you guys to just do some profit taking and just leave it in cash right now. This week is probably not going to be a great week, okay? There was a pullback, it was expected. But so that was one of the things that I did and timed perfectly. My whole Bitcoin play has been perfect. All right. And I was looking also to buy some Humble, HUBL, I believe, HUBL. I have some and I bought some more this morning. But remember, it's Bitcoin and it's penny stock. Risky, risky. So you don't put a lot of money into that, right? And money's not limited. Let me go ahead and make my sound effect again. All right. So let's talk about, since I hear a lot of YouTubers having a come to Jesus meeting, let's talk about what I did wrong. All right. So the basis of this whole video is, what have we learned? What has the stock market taught us? If we're not learning anything, we're not becoming better investors. What I've learned is Hylian was one of the worst plays I ever did. I was so bullish on Hylian last year. I was so bullish on Hylian. And I was just like, this is the greatest stock ever. I love the technology. And one of my disciplines, which I didn't have beside me at the time, said this: never fall in love with a stock. That's one of my disciplines. And so I went in on Hylian and I lost a lot of money, right? So now we all know that you haven't lost any money until you sell, right? It's on paper, and Hylian is taking forever. Now, Hylian CEO Thomas Healy, smart guy, but when it comes to advertising or putting out press releases or talking about the company, he's don't have a pulse. He's horrible. And he hasn't hired anybody to keep talking about the company. So you just got a brainiac that is horrible with PR, right? Unlike Lucid, this dude is smooth as X-Lax. He's smooth as butter, right? So what I did was I took a hit, and I took a big hit. I'll tell you guys, I took a big hit on Hylian, sold it. I was down thousands. I rolled it over into CCIV. And then when CCIV went up to $60, I sold half of my positions in CCIV. So I went in extremely. That was my heaviest and my biggest investment, CCIV. So when it ran up, I sold half. And then for those of you that know how I play the warrants, I sold the warrants 7 times now. So I made all of my money back from Hylian. Then some. I doubled. I quadrupled what I made from Hylian. So what I'm telling you guys is, you really have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. What I've learned is I keep my disciplines beside me, as basic as they are. I have my disciplines from over 20 years ago. I have disciplines. My first 7 years, I didn't have them. But 20 years ago, I started writing down disciplines, things that I've learned. And it helped me to make plays like this. And so I will tell you that there are times when you need to, let me go back to Hylian again. Hylian ran up and I got greedy. I did not sell when I said I would sell. And what happens is, when you see a stock going up, you go, oh my goodness, it's going to continue to run, right? Neptune Digital's assets may continue to run tomorrow, but it may turn the other way. But here's one thing I'm assured of. I'm assured of that I took some profit out now, and I followed my disciplines. I stuck to my disciplines. So I want you guys to write down, what have you learned? Lessons, hard lessons that you've learned in 2020, which was a bull market, and 2021, Q1 of 2021. Because herein is where you learn. It's not just buy every day. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to post a lot of videos this week because I'm in class. I'm doing some more financial classes because I want to be able to further serve you guys. So I'm only going to post a few videos this week because I have a lot going on that's going to help you guys make more money. So I'm going to take the time. I'm going to make less money. But in the end, I'm going to help you guys make more money, and then we'll all make more money. But there's time to study, there's time to sit still, and there's time to move, okay? So this week, I'm really standing still. I didn't really purchase anything. I sold something and I'm moving it. That's all. So today was just one of those days where, I just cut the computer off and stopped looking at the bloodbath, right? You know, the saying is, it is better to have loved than to not have loved at all. I'm trying to be smooth, but I'm not doing a good job. I will tell you this. It is better to have invested than to not have invested at all. Because these lessons that you're learning right now, whether you're making a killing or whether you've lost, will prepare you to be a better investor. So you will be able to stay in. Remember, in 2006, 2007, 2006, I lost a lot of money. 2007, I started learning from my disciplines. In 2008, during the recession, I made the most money in the market that I ever made up until 2020 because I learned the hard lessons by losing money early on. So the best thing that could happen to you if you're new, this may sound odd, is for you to lose some money. A lot of people came in last year and in a bull market and start making easy money, and they think that this is it. And what happens is you got a lot of new investors that are lazy. They're just listening to other YouTubers saying buy, buy, buy. They don't even know what the company do when they buy. Never do that. Use your tools. Go to Google, go to Yahoo Finance, go to Tip Ranks. I'll provide a link below. Do your research on yourself, for yourself rather. Never buy, never put your money into anything that you're not studying yourself. You don't think you're smart enough to know this stuff, but you are. You have a brilliant mind. I promise you, you have a brilliant mind. You can do this. But what we really have to do is learn from our mistakes. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. That is more important today than me yelling at another buy stock. I showed you where I hit the ball out of the park with Neptunes, but I also showed you where I lost a lot of money. Now, I will tell you this. I lost more money with Highland than I made with Neptune, and that's the truth. And so we need to understand that this season right now, though it may be tough, it's actually a blessing in disguise. When we go back into another bull market, you guys are going to be so prepared to make a lot of money. And there's a saying, there's always a bull market somewhere. And that is true. You can make money in a bear market and you can make money in a bull market. I've done them both. All right. So, hey, I just want to cut it off right there. I believe that this was very, very important. One other thing that's very extremely important. I do believe that the 15th of this month is the cutoff for you to open up a Roth IRA from 2020. Don't quote me on that. Get on the phone and call your broker. So, for instance, if you can put $7,000 into your IRA for catch up for 2020, the 15th is the cutoff for that. So you can put money into last year. Then you can put another $7,000 in there this year. Do not quote Uncle Larry on this. Call your broker for yourself. Pick up the phone and call them. If you have a brokerage that don't have a number, you need another brokerage because these are important things. You can trade stock just like regular stock. It's going to look the same. It's still on your same platform. You can buy and trade stock every day, and it's pre-tax. So when you retire, you don't have to pay capital gains tax. Okay, so take advantage of that, good people. Hopefully this has helped you guys. If you've learned anything, please leave me a comment. And lastly, good people, I will tell you that I am a fan of the Webull app. Webull. There is a link below. Click it, download it, just open up the app, put $100 in, and that qualifies you. You will get 2 free stock, but you can get up to $1,850 worth of free stock. Yep, $1,850 worth of free stock. just by depositing $100. Click the link below in the description. Okay, good people? Hey, we love you, and we will see you later. Like Stock Curry say, we'll see you tomorrow.